Hey, in this episode, I'm going to give you guys an overview of me building the foundation for my house. Yes, it is a foundation. There is a slight difference between a foundation and a cement block skirting. This is just the overview. I have another video. We'll be right back. I'll explain a little bit and we'll go into the video. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is the Homestead Building Project series, and in this show, I'm focusing on just the foundation. Yeah, that right there. I'm going to give you guys an overview on how I built the entire foundation by myself with a little bit of help from my blushing bride, Becky. Yeah, enjoy the show.
See, as I ran my string line, how much my form is off. It's really crooked. I will be straightening it out to the string line. They're like puppy dogs. They like to be near me. Okay, I got my foundation footings built. Got them all set in. This is 1 foot wide, 6 inches deep, and then the rebar is spaced accordingly. Let it backfill in here. I'll get some more backfill down in there. And then I got some of my cement blocks for this end of the house for the foundation. Cement block skirting will go right in along there. And there's another pile of cement blocks. 110 of them so far. I got 4 more loads to make to the hardware store, and then that should be enough cement blocks for the whole project. Within my runners, I have my rebar run at increments apart, and they have to be 3 inches from the bottom of the run of the foundation, and they have to be 3 inches from the sides of the foundation. And they're held up by little seats, these little wire seats. You'll see where they have a dip here, they're evenly spaced, and this is where the rebar sets. And those set right on top of those, and then they're evenly spaced, and then we'll just pour this, and we tie the rebar together with wire so they don't come apart, and then we'll pour the foundation. My wife will be having knee pads on. She'll be down here screeding the concrete. Now I got to unload the mortar. 30 bags of mortar, 125 80-pound bags of cement, 298 cement blocks for the foundation, plus 32 of these little half blocks. A lot of material on foundation. needs a gym membership with this? Save my money. Buy a farm. Build a house. Now I've created a space from the top of the footing to the bottom of the house of 26.5 inches. The reason for 26.5 inches is you're going to accommodate approximately 1.5 inches to 2 inches of your shims, which go against the house. Your sill plate, which the shims rest on, and rest on top of the cement blocks, and 3 layers of cement blocks that are 8 inches wide, 8 inches high, 16 inches wide. So let's get started in lining up our first corner block. This 80-pound bag of Quikrete mortar calls for 4.5 quarts of water to be added to it, or you can add a little bit more water to achieve the consistency. So this gallon jug, clear up to the rim, holds 4.25 quarts. So I need 4.5 quarts. So this gives me a general idea how much I need to add. And you add the water gradually and mix it to get a good consistency. So let's try. Okay, say you want to make a consistency of a ball like that, so it looks like it's ready. So here I had to put the block on its side, and you inserted my dryer vent, and in behind that, around that, I sprayed that expanding foam insulation from a can. That's what I'm spraying under the seal plate here to seal in the gaps. This is a access hole to reach in and get to my water shut off, which is back there. And then that's an access port for the line set for the heat pump that has to be hooked up yet. And then there's the gas line. You'll notice I've put in an anchoring strap here every 4 feet, and then we poured cement in there. We used a short piece of plastic gutter to shove under there, and then put it in an angle and slide the cement. It was able to pour right down into the hole. So these are all backfilled every 4 feet. It's screwed down and strapped every 4 feet, all the way around the house, front, you know, the front and back. You can see everywhere it's wet in the seams. That's where a strap is, because that's where we backfilled with cement. And the cement, as it's drying out, the mortar between those blocks are leaching out the water, so it shows every place we have a backfill. Here you see the cement block, the sill plate, the wedges which support the house, and then we have spray foam insulation and a house tie strap every 4 foot. The foundation and the footing is finished. We're sealing up the ends right now. My wife painted up the trim boards that will go on that space there. I built the access door. There's the access door for underneath the crawl space. It's all in. Put my drain pipes in so the water drains away from the house.
Yeah, it was a lot of hard work, and I did it from payday to payday. I didn't get a loan. I didn't put stuff on credit card. I just was creative on making the purchases of the material that I couldn't get for free. A lot of material I got for free. But I have a video, I'll leave a link down below and at the end, on how I was creative in using some valuable product, an antique toy. I sold it on eBay, on social media, and was able to get enough money to finish off the project. Like I said, a lot of hard work, a lot of sweat equity into the home and its foundation. Yeah, I hope I clarified some things for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed watching me work really hard on getting the foundation built. This was just a compilation of all the videos I have collected over the years on digging the footing, pouring the cement, laying in the rebar, together my the cement blocks, and then the creative ways I had to develop to create the open spaces, the ventilation under the house. Yeah, hope I gave you guys some ideas. And oh hey, the building inspector, when he was inspecting the foundation and all my permitting, he was inspired. He really liked my jerry rig of turning the cement block on its side and allowing pathways for like the dryer vent and a reach through to turn off the water main in the house. He loved that. Loved that idea. So I'm glad I was able to even inspire a building inspector. Well, I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I thrive to inspire others and share with you guys how I'm building a homestead for cheap, sometimes for free, oftentimes for free, and just inspire you guys to just go beyond what you can imagine. Stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing, clicking that bell icon. That'll alert you to new videos as I upload them. Give me a thumbs up. Share my videos on your social media platforms. Helps us out. Remember, be safe. Always be kind. We'll see you guys in my next adventure. Yeah. Bye-bye now.